Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky. Hi, if you're new here, I cover true crime cases. I try and post weekly. Today's video is extremely graphic. I will be censoring a lot of words and also saying abbreviations. I know a lot of people do not like that, but I feel personally that this video will be taken down if I don't. You'll still be able to make sense of it, but it's just in case if you're like, what is she talking about? Today's case, which again, I know a lot of you guys don't like when I cover this, but it involves children. And it's one of the fact that this happened in Glasgow and some of the people live close to me, disgusting. And by the way, I just want to say that this is still an ongoing trial. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. So I will be using the words alleged and claimed a lot. Whilst the trial is going on and when the final verdict is out, I will be keeping you up to date. I will either pin the comments here or I'll keep you up to date on my Instagram, or I could do another video on it. We'll just see. Right now, I will be covering what information has been released. I will not be naming any of the victims. There's no victims' names out there currently, and I think it should stay that way as it's involving children. All of the information that I'm talking about is completely public. You can find it on Google, wherever. So yeah, let's get into it. This is your final warning. This video is graphic. Please, if you even have a little bit of doubt, just don't watch. Just don't watch. I will see you in my next video. 7 men and 4 women are charged with abusing 3 young children in Glasgow during a 10-year period. Iain Owens, who's 43, Elaine Lannery, who's 38, Lesley Williams, 40, Paul Brannan, 40, Marianne Gallagher, 37, Scott Forbes, 49, Barry Watson, 46, Mark Carr, 49, Richard Gachagan, 44, Leona Laing, 50, and John Clark, 46, deny the charges they face. 2 are from Thornley Bank, East Renfrewshire, 2 are from Clydebank, West Dunbartonshire, 2 are from Townhead, and 2 are from Maryhill. 1 is from Lennoxtown, East Dunbartonshire, 1 is from Mount Vernon, and lastly, 1 is from Rutherglen. I am not saying this information to out anyone. I thought I would include this information as it is so scary to think that I live so close to some of them. It is also to remind people, if you see something, make it your business. Say something. If you hear it, see it, whatever, make it your business. The deplorable acts that these people carried out went on for a decade. I have not put their names to the locations, which is public information. I know they might not deserve privacy, but I wanted to offer some as they may have family or loved ones living in that area. The hearing was at the High Court in Glasgow, and the accused faced a 14-page indictment listing 43 different charges which allegedly happened between January 2010 and March 2020. The accusations mainly center around 3 young children, 2 girls and a boy. The alleged crimes occurred in various addresses in areas of Glasgow. We are now going to be discussing the crimes. Warning, it's graphic. It was claimed the children were all raped at different times, whilst others in the group did a clap, cheer, and verbally encourage, as well as film the assaults. One of the young girls was said to have been shut in a microwave during an attempt to murder her. It is said 10 out of the group, apart from Forbes, assaulted the elder girl to the danger of her life, starting when she was 6. This included running a wheelchair into her legs and also putting a black plastic bag over her head and affecting her breathing. The girl was allegedly also made to eat cat food as well as take drugs and alcohol. Owens faces a number of charges that he raped the older girl, including with Watson, Brannan, Clark, and Forbes. Owens, Lannery, Williams, Brannan, and Clark are then accused of the attempted murder of the younger of the two girls, starting when she was just weeks old. This charge, which runs between December 2015 and June 2019, states that she was made to act like a dog and eat pet food. It's also said that the group chased the child around whilst wearing a devil mask. She was also allegedly hung by her jumper from a nail on the wall. The murder charge also claims that the girl was pushed into and trapped inside an oven, a fridge freezer, and various cupboards. Lannery is then charged with molesting the young girl before she, Owens, Williams, and Brannan her. The whole group go on to face the same crime, with the girl allegedly held down in a cot. Owens and Lannery go on to be accused of a sex abuse charge involving the boy and the younger girl. It is also alleged that the children were forced to take part in Satanic seances, which is basically when people meet to talk to the dead or contact the dead, and they were made to kill animals. There was also discussions that the children were forced to use Ouija boards and were made to contact demons and the dead. The young children were manipulated into believing that they could morph into animals. The group were alleged to have worn cloaks and devil horns whilst making the young boy stab a budgie to death. Owens and Lannery face a charge of neglecting the three youngsters along with another child. There is a claim that they got the young boy to courier drugs on their behalf. The next charge states that Owen, Lannery, Williams, Brannan, and Gallagher assaulted the young boy. It is alleged that they had chased him, pulled down his trousers, struck him on his buttocks, and then put him in a bath that he was told was filled with blood. They then held his head and body under the liquid, which restricted his breathing. The group harmed the boy by punching, striking, slapping, and often used items such as books, toys, and a lighter. Owens and Lannery allegedly took part in the rape of the young boy. Brannan will also face this accusation. The duo, along with Lannery and Williams, allegedly made the young boy watch a video of one of the girls being attacked. The full group, so the whole 11 of them, also allegedly abused the young boy. But this time, the men were allegedly cheering whilst the assault was taking place. I'm sorry, but how depraved do you have to be? Like, how depraved are you? The next charge alleges that Owen and Lannery had sex in front of the children. Owens, Lannery, Williams, Brannan then assaulted the other child mentioned in the earlier neglect accusation. Owens and Lannery are then accused of threatening one of the young girls that they had arranged for her to go to Turkey with a male stranger. Owens and Lannery seem to be like the leaders, in my opinion. This might not be true, but it's just how the information is coming across. Forbes faces an indecent images accusation. Prosecutors further state that Gachagan, Laing, Carr, Forbes, and Watson allegedly paid for sexual services for the three children. Two separate charges claim that Owens and Lannery did facilitate this. There are then a string of accusations detailing further alleged crimes against all three children. However, this has not been released yet. When other assaults were taking place, the women are accused of clapping and cheering whilst the boy and older girl were shut in a room. The elder child was also said to have been made to operate a camera and create video footage of some of the abuse. Owen and Lannery, once again, faced charges of attempting to defeat the ends of justice and attempting to pervert the course of justice. This includes claims that the older girl was threatened and her call to the police was disconnected. It is also said attempts were made to pressurize two of the youngsters around the time of police interviews. How is this allowed to happen? They also allegedly got rid of items to avoid prosecution. The group further faced separate drug charges, and Gachagan is finally accused of lewd behaviour towards another young girl in the mid-90s in Glasgow. Maureen Gowdy, Stephen McKendry, Robert Brown, James McLean, and Douglas Gachagan are also mentioned as being involved in the number of the charges. However, they are now deceased. Maureen Gowdy, also known as McLean, was found deceased under unexplained circumstances. She was 50 years old and was on bail, facing 5 sex offence charges, including the rape of a young child. She was a mother of 2 and had a problem with drinking and drugs. Maureen died 6 months after her co-accused, Robert Brown, who was aged 51, died days after being hounded out of his home by protesters. He was wheelchair bound and his body was found in a Drumchapel flat on November 12th. This was 8 days after furious locals gathered outside. He was moved from his home in Townhead and then moved to the other property. He died just weeks after he was charged with 5 alleged sex offences. There will be no further action into both deaths. The accused are pleading not guilty, and Lord Beckett set an 8-week trial at the High Court in Glasgow for September next year. A further hearing was also fixed for October. So, as I said, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. I will keep you updated through my Instagram or through the pinned comments. But that is the end of today's video. I hope everybody is staying happy, healthy, and safe. And I hope everybody's okay after listening to that. If you made it to the end, please just stick on a comedy. But remember, if you see something, say something and make it your business.